Hi, this is Daniel from Headempty Studios, and welcome to our second devlog for Shuttle Revolution. Now, before we go over any new stuff, how about we finally take the opportunity to introduce you guys to the team? Headempty is currently a small team of 4. Executive producer, me, Dan, Harlow, creative director, Sean, technical director, and May, our art director. We are always active on the Shuttle Revolution Discord, link in the description, so don't be afraid to come over and say hi. Would love to hear your feedback and what you think of the game so far. And just before we move on to the devlog, I was told to include this very important image of Sean's cat. And that's it. It's just his cat. Onto the devlog. We have a couple of new features to go over, so let's get started. First up is our new Hitbox Editor. This new editor allows us to pick a character and edit the hitboxing data on each of their animations. The system currently accounts for the editing of hitboxes, hurtboxes, and zone boxes. Zone boxes being the location where the shuttle teleports to when hit by a player for that extra visual oomph. The system was designed to allow any of the developers to easily iterate on the animations at any point. Internally, we are tossing around the term interaction boxes as a way to refer to all of these as a whole, just in case I mention it. Here are some benefits to the hitbox system. So a new clip file that holds all interaction box data for a given animation, as this is independent to the animation data. Means it can touch up the animations without breaking anything. This also allows for multiple people to create interaction boxes at any one time, which is a major improvement over the time we didn't have it, which would cause consistent syncing issues. And visually, it's just much easier and more intuitive to design on an editor interface as opposed to anything else. Next up, we've redesigned the core of the shuttle, making its interactions more consistent and optimized. The old shuttle we were using before existed originally from back when the game used to be 2D. We knew it was in need for some more upgrades. The shuttle now no longer relies on collisions, but uses ray scans between its last frame position and the new frame position to check if a collision has happened. This means no matter how fast the shuttle's moving, it won't clip through the stage. We are now able to add much more functionality to the shuttle, such as smears and lerps for when it reaches extreme speeds. Detection on hits and characters is much more improved and now shouldn't have speed related issues. And the new core of the shuttle is called Projectile Master, allowing the core to be inherited and used on future projectiles in the game, which helps. Now, onto some character changes. We've been experimenting with some new ideas for Bonkers, our clown character. We started redesigning Bonkers' gimmick, her gun stance. This gun stance and stance changing wasn't really working out, with its main issue being it wasn't very intuitive or good. To summarise, Bonkers originally has a hammer stance, where she has access to big swings, as well as a gun stance, which she would switch to with a down plus grab input. The gun stance would change all her attacks to long range and precise gun attacks, but limited to her having 6 shots she would need to reload. Because of our RPS system and certain attacks straight up beating others, these bullets could be scouted and countered by a distant strike from another player pretty easily, so we changed it. And being prototyped currently is a new little friend for Bonkers, which will replace the old gun stance. Bonkers now strikes her little clown companion around the stage, which she can perform multiple actions from, most notably the ability to teleport back and forth and strike from the companion's position. We think this will be a step forward, making Bonkers' playstyle more engaging and active, while solving her old issues. Moving on to the art side of things, we spent some time revising and concepting our menus. Our previous designs were acceptable, but lacked that distinct pop that the rest of the game has, so we went back to the drawing board, basically. Street art culture isn't just graffiti, but stickers and tags also play a huge part, and because of this, we developed a small library of fun little sticker designs to use throughout the game. What do you think? Lastly, we use the Unity shader graph to create a new glossy look to the cast's 3D models. It makes use of rim and bounce ambient lighting. And that's it. Thank you for watching, and we will see you around soon for future updates. See ya.